Hey, hockey fans. Welcome back to another episode of Mikro Loves Hockey. I'm your host, Mikro. Today, we're going to be looking into the careers of the most famous twins to ever play the game, Henrik and Daniel Sedin. If you follow the NHL, then you know the talent on ice seems to run in the family. Just look at Keith Tkachuk and his sons Matthew and Brady, who are both playing in the NHL. But there is something magical about twins playing together. And there's no greater hockey-playing twins than Henrik and Daniel Sedin. These Swedish-born Hall of Famers not only redefined what it means to have chemistry on the ice, but also cemented their legacy with the Vancouver Canucks. Born on September 26, 1980 in Örnsköldsvik, Sweden, Henrik and Daniel were inseparable from day one. They grew up in a small town that loved hockey. The twins picked up their first sticks at an early age and never looked back. When they were kids, they didn't always play on the same team. For some reason, it wasn't until their teens that they started playing together, demonstrating the kind of telepathic connection that would later captivate NHL fans. Let's go to 1999, when their dreams came true. In the 1999 draft, the Vancouver Canucks pulled off an amazing strategic move by acquiring both Sedins. This was unheard of and will go down as a moment in NHL draft history. The Canucks general manager Brian Burke made a series of bold moves and trades to make sure they could draft both twins. Burke managed to get the second and third overall picks. Initially, they just had the third pick, but he made a deal with the Atlanta Thrashers to give them 2 picks in a row. This allowed Vancouver to select both Henrik and Daniel without having to leave it to chance. Pretty cool, huh? If Burke hadn't managed to pull off these trades and have 2 picks in a row, then Henrik and Daniel probably would have been separated. These twins had made it clear that they wanted to play together, so failing to secure both probably would have led to serious problems for any team that tried to draft just one. Thanks to Burke's strategic moves, the Canucks drafted Daniel second overall and Henrik third. This decision paid off immensely as the twins went on to become franchise legends and are among the greatest players in Canucks history. The first few years weren't always easy. The twins weren't ready for how physical and fast-paced playing in the NHL would be, and their critics doubted that their unique style of play would work in the league. But the brothers were determined to be successful. Henrik once said, "We knew we had to push ourselves harder, but we always believed in each other. There was no stopping these guys." By the mid-2000s, Henrik and Daniel not only adapted but thrived. Their quick passes and unparalleled anticipation became the hallmark of the Canucks offense. It wasn't just about goals, it was the way they played. Their intuitive give-and-go style, almost like a dance, had everyone calling them the Sedinery when they played. In 2010, Henrik secured the Art Ross Trophy, awarded annually to the league's top point scorer, and the Hart Memorial Trophy, awarded annually to the league's MVP of the regular season. A true testament to his leadership and skill. The following year, Daniel took home the Art Ross and the Ted Lindsay, awarded annually to the league's most outstanding player, voted by the NHLPA. Without Brian Burke, all of this would have been impossible. His strategy at the draft is considered legendary in NHL history. It was a high-risk move that ultimately solidified the Canucks' future and left an unforgettable mark on the franchise. And we all got to witness the Sedinery. Thank you for joining me for this moment in NHL history. I hope you learned something new today and can appreciate the exciting sport of hockey a little bit more. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any episodes of Mikro Loves Hockey.